the I Like Wrestling podcast.
You see what I did there?
Are you gonna start?
Yep, I like wrestling.
Welcome for parts unknown. This is Unpopular Reviews with the Yep I Like Wrestling podcast, live from Jack Demsey's.
Well,
Well, what?
look how happy you all are to have the general manager on your show, finally.
We're just happy to be here.
Yes.
I know, you're welcome, How'd you all feel about the Royal Rumble just now that we watched? How was that? How was
We
that?
had another Royal Rumble?
Wasn't that the Royal Rumble I watched?
I
No,
don't think so.
that was
No.
I
Elimination
saw a bunch
Chamber.
of random women. I assume that was the Royal Rumble.
No,
Was that not what I just
no,
watched?
Teddy, no.
No, that
You're
was
wrong
our first
again.
ever
What was
women's
this?
elimination
I saw
tag
Leo
team.
Rush. I thought that was the
Women's.
women's match on Royal Rumble.
No, that was a child getting beat by his father.
Oh, shout out to Bobby Lashley. Can someone bring me a chair? There are no gentlemen. There's a lady. Thank you. Thank you. Jesus. Shout out to Black History Month. So, there were some ups, there were some downs, there were some ins, there were some outs, and that's just me on Grindr. See what I did there, Sonny? Woo! Woo! All right, so let's start. Here he comes with the fucking disclaimer. Here we are.
The views and opinions expressed by Teddy are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of the Yep I Like Wrestling.
So, what were the highs? What were the lows? Hit me with it. Hit
The
me
highs were Daniel Bryan's belt because you could probably get high off of smoking it.
Oh, shout out to marijuana. Jeff Hardy was there as well. No correlation there. What were the lows, April? Hit me with a low. What was a low for you? We're not talking about Samoa Joe's testicles. Hit me with a
Leave
low.
Braun alone. Leave
Damn.
Braun alone. I'm tired of him getting beaten. Like
Braun Strowman. My God,
I'm
he's
tired
like
of watching these Bush porns, yo. I'm tired of
Braun
it.
Strowman.
Bush
So what was a
porn, but
high
that
for
Bush
you?
porn.
What was a high for you, April?
My baby Finn won. He finally won a belt.
Shout out to
Yes,
the ballot. Can I
yes.
get a too sweet in the house while anybody's here?
Too sweet?
Ooh, Finn Balor looking delicious. What was a low for you, sir? What was a low? And we're not talking about Sasha's breasts. What was a low for you, sir?
A low would have to be my prediction for Ruby Riott winning being wrong. So I can be a man, Chris, and admit that I was wrong, as were you.
Shout out to Chris Harris, who lives in the great state of Florida, where nothing good has ever happened.
It's actually God's waiting room.
Oh, Orlando's the armpit of America. So, Ruby
my
Riott,
Lord.
you wanted Ruby Riott to win that match.
I wanted something to happen along the lines of Charlotte getting involved and costing Ronda Rousey the championship, but it didn't happen, and I'm okay with it. I'm actually okay with Becky Lynch coming in and completely destroying everybody.
Becky Lynch,
Yes.
did you see? She looked like a broke-down Kill Bill. What was
I
that?
loved it.
It was
Loved
amazing.
it.
It was amazing.
She
Really? Broke
was
down?
a broke-down Uma Thurman. She was. Patrick, Anna, joined us. What was a high for you, sir? Sonny, give that man that microphone. Let him work the
Give
stick.
him a microphone.
What was a high for you, sir?
The highest for me was Sasha, the boss, and her connection winning the match.
We
I'm a
finally
very-
have
Basic.
I'm a
women's tag champions. Shout out to something I didn't want to see happen, but it happened. We have women's tag champions with Sasha and Bayley. What was a low for you? What was a low point for you, sir?
The low point, I don't have, there was no low point for
No
me.
low points?
No,
He's
to
such
be
an
honest,
optimist. Oh,
Well,
God.
it would have to be, if I had to think, it would have to be Braun Strowman losing.
Braun Strowman. So it took Bobby Lashley, it took Baron Corbin, and
Drew
the
McIntyre.
Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre, to take out Braun Strowman.
So hard. So horrible.
It was terrible.
He
It
was-
was
I was a little underwhelmed by that match. I really was.
I'm so over it. We've been watching the same shit over and over since SummerSlam. I'm done.
Yeah.
I actually
am
like the
so
triple.
done.
I like the triple powerbomb though. That triple powerbomb was freaking serious.
Oh, no, that was great,
It was
but
great. It was a great
no.
spot.
Was it really?
It was a great spot. I mean, through 2 tables, you had to go big or go home. So
Go big or go
I hope they move on from
Go
this.
big or go home. Shout out to all size queens out there. So listen, the best spot for me,
Yes, Teddy. Go ahead.
correctify me if I'm wrong, was Nia Jax taking out half the Elimination Chamber when she ran through it. She's as big as a duplex. She took
did
out
her
half the
thing.
pod. She went right through it, and she was still lying there 3 matches later. That was the thing.
Tamina was gasping for air. That's why they
Yes.
let them out. That's
Because you can't
exactly
have
why.
the two of them in the same pod.
You can't.
That's a lot of pleather.
That's a
a
lot.
They
of
were just
pleather.
ready to get out.
They were sweating. They were suffocating. Tamina with her bad knees. My goodness. It was
Tamina
terrible.
didn't even know what the hell she was doing. She did nothing tonight.
She was
Absolutely
just there.
nothing.
She was
Can
just
we
there.
talk about Kofi Kingston?
Oh,
Ooh,
my
yes.
heart.
Oh my
Kofi.
God. He came this close. This
Inches.
close.
Hashtag
Inches.
Black History Month.
It was, oh, shout out to Black History Month, yes.
Shout out to all the women who were close to orgasms and didn't.
I don't know where that came from, but I'll allow it.
That was random. That was random.
Yeah.
Are you back on Finn Balor? Is that where you
Oh,
are?
yes, I am.
Probably
always.
back on Finn.
Well, if we can
But
get
that's how it felt when Kofi lost, because we were just so close, and then
close.
Aw.
Shout out to
Bad
straight
Dick.
men who never make
Shout out
their
to
women
Bad Dick.
orgasm.
There we go.
That's the thing that happened. That's the thing. There's a G-spot, men. Find it. That's all I ask of you. Okay, so shout out to. But speaking of G-spots with women, Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush broke up finally.
Aw.
I know.
I was shocked about that.
It
Were you
was-
shocked?
I was shocked.
I wasn't shocked at all.
Of course I was
I
shocked.
wanted to see it happen. I don't think you were shocked either.
I was a little bit shocked.
Why?
I thought Bobby
Why are you
Lashley.
so far away? Move in. I promise I won't bite. If I haven't bitten you yet, I'm not going to bite you at all. Move in. Why were you shocked by Lio Rush breaking up with Bobby Lashley?
Because Lio Rush, he made Bobby Lashley, so.
He made
What?
Bobby Lashley do
Lio
what?
He
Rush
made
made Bobby Lashley
did not make
relevant.
Bobby Lashley.
He
No, he
made
did
Bobby
not.
He
Lashley
made him
relevant.
relevant.
Before
We've got
Bobby
Latinos
Lashley
dragging
character
the
was
ropes
the
of floor.
sale.
What's happening? Is it another Puerto Rican takeover, Sonny? We've got Latinos striking on the floor.
Oh
What's
my
happening?
God.
Yes, so Bobby Lashley was relevant, made by Lio Rush, and we got kind of into their relationship. I know I was invested. Shout out to the LGBTXYZ community. I was very happy for them. But they've broken apart, like most gay men do. He got his ass whipped. So
It was just so sad because you saw Leo just looking at Bobby like, that's my man, and then he just beat him.
But when your man leaves you, you are kind of sad.
It was funny
So
though.
it just was so unexpected.
It was well deserved. It was well deserved. I think if you involve yourself in any match and you say, I got The Rock, I got this, and then you drop the ball, I feel like in every single sport you should get your ass whooped. For every single person that misses a touchdown that says, I got this, you should have your ass whooped by the entire
Shout out
team.
to baseball. I love touchdowns in baseball.
It's
I do.
football.
What?
It's football.
What?
Football.
Oh, really?
Not like soccer, but actual. No, never mind.
I don't know. I don't know sports. I don't even know what I'm doing here, to be quite honest. So, what do you think this will leave us on Monday Night Raw? Will Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush get back together tomorrow?
Hell
or
no.
will they continue
Hell
this?
no.
No.
This
Nope.
is done.
It's
done.
It's like a done. Like there's no more cuffing season.
Nope.
It's done.
No,
done.
no, it's it. That's
Bobby
it.
Lashley, he showed that he had the hand in that relationship, choked them up, and said, we're over.
Bobby Lashley signed the divorce papers already.
Yup.
He signed the divorce papers.
Yup.
Lio Rush is about to go back to 205 Live.
Shout out to 205 Lives. It comes on Monday mornings at 10.
No.
Jesus.
Because of
Hold up.
So my
205
man
Live?
is gone.
205
My man.
Live.
He ain't my man no more.
My man.
Poor Leo. I'll see him later on Jacked. Okay, so yes, he'll be back on Jack any moment now. Okay, so can we segue?
Let's do it.
How good did the Wicked Witch of Flair country, Miss Charlotte Flair, look tonight? Was she on fleek as the children? Do the children still say
She
on
looked
fleek?
great.
Do
She
they
looked
still
good.
say it?
Yeah,
How
they-
good did she look standing there?
She look beautiful.
I'm loving the heel. I'm
I
loving
know
the
you
heel
have a
turn.
thing for the Wicked Witch of
I
Flair country.
definitely do
Can we
have
get
a
a
thing for
woo
Charlotte
for
Flair.
how look?
Whoa.
Whoever does Charlotte's makeup is on point. She was looking good.
Yes, I will find that makeup artist, and I will give you a thumbs up because you did good, girl.
So let's talk about the women's match for a second. We had Ronda Rousey
Ugh.
taking on, in an intergender match, Ruby Riott. Now, first off, I was very proud of everyone in that match, okay? But was it me, or did Ronda Rousey look like Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat? Was
Yeah.
She
that a
definitely,
thing?
yeah, it was a
doing
thing.
it.
She's actually Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat 11.
She was
So-
giving me some Shield, Roman Reigns,
Yes.
No,
Seth
no.
Rollins.
So basically, what she is now she's the new Sonya Blade. So basically, she's the one that's taking over that role. So she actually is Sonya Blade.
Yes, I already got my MK on pre-order. Shout out to
Me
GameStop, GameStop,
Yes.
and lonely straight boys everywhere. I love it. Sonny is gesturing to me. What is it? We have Sasha Banks over
Yeah,
there.
Sasha Banks in the house,
got
girl.
Sasha
Come up
Banks.
in here. You just
Come
won
here, let's go,
tonight.
let's go.
You just won tonight.
the boss
Yes.
is in the
Show off that
house.
belt, girl.
The
Show it
boss
off.
in the house. Yes.
Where Bailey at, though? Where Bailey at?
She's deceased.
Oh!
So we did have a heel turn
Hold
tonight.
on. Did you kill her?
Rest in
Did
peace,
you kill her?
Bailey.
Did you actually kill her? Is that why
Oh yeah, I
she's
put her in the bank statement.
Oh!
So there was a heel turn tonight. Yes, there
Definitely.
was.
It just wasn't on screen. It was backstage.
Yes. Only the best one.
Don't be embarrassed,
Don't be
darling.
embarrassed, girl.
We are all friends and family here. Someone is shouting AEW behind me.
Why?
Yes, it's
Why?
Kyle
Who's
over
getting-
there.
But she just
Wait,
won.
she just won the tag championship. Why is she going to
I did.
AEW?
She's not ready to Vince to quit yet.
Oh, I just got an alert. Chris, I just got an alert. I got a message.
You asking for a bank statement, homie?
Oh, wait.
There was a.
We
there
paid
was,
for that.
Look at this.
Wait, hold on. Wait, bring it back.
Bank on backs. Bank
Bring
on
it back.
backs.
You got lucky.
So I have news from AEW. I have news from AEW.
Not that kind of lucky, sweetie.
If
I have
you
a
all don't
boyfriend.
shut up and let me talk about my news from AEW.
Well, I thought you had a husband because you're married.
That Sasha is married. I'm a single Sasha who has a boyfriend.
But you said you're single.
Excuse us.
She said I'm a.
Do it. Hit it. The pose. Hit the pose.
The pose.
Pose.
What?
There you go.
Yes.
So during the match with Ronda Rousey and Ruby Riott, and we had the Wicked Witch of Flair Country at ringside, who comes hobbling out of the crowd? One Becky Lynch on crutches.
The man.
Hashtag the man.
Yes.
And then security let her go into the ring, and she assaulted Ronda Rousey and Charlotte with her crutches.
Fucking well
And
deserved.
then
Love it.
security calmly escorted her out of the building. So did you all feel secure? Because that security didn't work for me.
I was waiting for her to beat the shit out of the security guard,
I mean,
too.
really?
I was securing it. It gave me Stone Cold Steve Austin vibes.
As always.
So I believe April, you showed me a picture of Steve Austin, and it was like
Yes.
framed right above the picture of Becky Lynch getting carted out by the police. So it makes me really feel like they're solidifying her as the modern day Stone Cold.
I love it.
Shout,
I love it.
What do you think, Patrick?
shout out
Did
to
you-
Becky Lynch, the man.
Yes,
like
shout
that?
out to
Becky
man.
Lynch.
You like that?
Patrick? Hold up, Patrick? Really?
I like.
Really,
What
Patrick?
happened?
Patrick? I thought you liked Sasha Banks. Don't hop on Becky Lynch right
I'm
now.
happy.
Wait, look over there. Don't hop on Becky Lynch right now. I will get at
I'm a
you.
big fan of Sasha Banks. Like, you see, I'm a big fan of Sasha Banks.
Did you? Wait.
Oh.
We've got a square up happening here.
Hair up and square up.
No, I'm a big fan of Sasha Banks.
He said, no.
You're right.
Don't
Gina
get scared
Sasha
now.
So before you all throw down,
Oh,
so we
damn.
had the women's tag match, and then we're going to segue into the men's tag. We have, I'm sorry, I'm only speaking over here. Don't mind the guy over here in the fur hat or anything. Thank you. So we went from the ladies' women's tag to the men. We have new tag team champion. I'm sorry, what penitentiary is this, April?
Usos!
What penitentiary is this?
Usos!
How good do those 6-time tag champions look
Yes.
with those belts around their
So
waists?
good.
Oh
I
my
loved
goodness.
it.
Can we get a shout out for
Yes.
them?
Shout out to Naomi, who's going to be getting that good tonight.
Naomi.
Lock it up, Uso penitentiary. Lock
He
it
going
up.
to put her in the Uso penitentiary.
He was in the Uso
And
penitentiary.
now he
this
going to put
week.
Naomi in that Uso
That he is.
penitentiary. I'm sorry, Sonny. What is this?
Whatever.
Sonny, how nice of you to join us, Sonny.
Whatever. So check it out. Hold on. Everybody. All I'm gonna say is this.
What's that?
Oh, Lord.
Shane and Miz should have won.
No.
Shane
Yes.
and Miz should have beaten the Usos. In what country, Sonny?
Flair country.
Well, whoa, you know what? Like one of my favorite rappers says,
What's that?
this is America.
Oh! Shout out to Biggie Smalls.
No, it's Childish Gambino. It's Childish Gambino.
Oh,
It's
Childish
Gambino.
AKA Donald Glover.
Oh,
Donald
yes.
Glover. Yep.
Who is an amazing comedian.
So, Sonny, what was
Yeah,
a
Spider-Man.
low? What was a low point for you in that pay-per-view we just watched? What was a low point for you?
Teddy being here.
Shout out to the greatest general manager in Yep, I Like Wrestling history. What was a high point for you?
No, seriously, if I'm gonna say a low, give me 1 second. If I'm gonna say a low, I'm gonna say it was Kofi. And the other low is people that will not stop talking while I'm on the mic.
Do you see the racism? Do you see the racism?
Hey, yo, excuse me. Just give us a minute because we're going to get everybody to contribute. We're going to shoot it to questions, everybody that's here. So if you guys want to have a question for us, we're going to bring you on as well.
He's the Vinnie Mac of podcasts.
As far as a low point was definitely Kofi losing. A high point was Becky coming in and doing her Stone Cold thing.
love this Becky Lynch thing, don't you?
Becky's amazing.
Oh wait,
She's
hold on.
amazing.
You know what? Actually, a little bit of a low point was, yo, where those handcuffs come from?
They were invisible handcuffs because there were no handcuffs back
They
then.
weren't. She just put her hands
Yup.
behind her back. She's saying, "Take me." It's just that. That's
She came in, did what
Well,
she got to do, and
I
she's
would've
ready
said
to
that
go.
I would have said it.
So
Loved it.
let's give this pay-per-view a grade. If you had to, let's be generous. Let's give this pay-per-view a grade. Were you satisfied? Were you unsatisfied? Was it like sex with my ex-boyfriend? Was it just fucking terrible? What is it, Sonny? What is your grade for the Elimination Chamber match?
I would give it a solid B+.
Really?
Yeah.
You're so generous, except when it's time to pay us. April,
I'll give
Pay
it
you
a
nothing.
C.
a C. Really?
I'll give it a C.
What took it away from you?
Oops, sorry.
Learn your craft. Turn your phone off, young lady.
Sorry.
Why is it a C? Why is it a C?
I'm tired of the whole Braun Strowman thing. That did not catch me. That was just like one of those that just like meh. I mean the pre-show with Dick and I don't know whoever he was fighting.
Shout out to
Tozawa.
Dick.
AKA Buddy Murphy.
Tozawa.
AKA Buddy Murphy.
They were actually on Raw at one point.
Shout out to Dick. Dick everywhere.
Anyway.
Dick, if
All
you're
right,
listening.
wait. All right, for those of you that didn't know why we call Buddy Murphy Dick, Teddy, will you please explain the reason why?
In England, the word buddy is what we use for penis, and in Australia, the word Murphy is what they use for penis. So Buddy Murphy's name is Dick. So that's why we call him Dick. And he retained his belt. Like
By the way,
always
those
say.
are the thoughts and opinions of
Oh,
Teddy, and they do
Sonny.
not represent the thoughts or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Can still be disclaimed on unpopular review. That's crazy.
That's damn shame. Like they say in this country, Dick always wins. Sir! What is your grade for the Elimination Chamber?
I'm going to be extremely generous. There was a lot of surprises, so I'm going to give it an A-. A lot of surprises.
An A-?
I'm going to give it an A-.
Wow.
New tag champions that I predicted, not Chris Harris. The Boston Hug Connection. I think, Patrick, you can start cheering
Basic.
now.
Basic.
Finn Balor, your whole husband.
Yes.
Wait,
My baby,
why
what?
did you give it an A-? Because your whole husband
First of all,
finally
I
got a
gave
belt
it a C.
on the main roster.
First of
First
all, I
of
gave
all,
it a
that's
C.
not her
That's
husband
equal.
because we're sharing Finn
Yes.
Balor, first off.
It's a.
I don't want to hear
I get
this.
the top, he gets the bottom, and we switch. Anyways.
Shout
If you,
out to
didn't
DBJ.
if you guys didn't understand that, it's like they switch, they alternate. It's like he gets Monday nights on top, and she gets Monday nights on the bottom. They switch on Tuesdays.
Yes.
I just wanted to explain that because it kind of went over your head.
I don't want to know any of this, man.
It's okay, Sonny. It's okay.
So you
Friends
gave it
to
an
share.
A-. What was so good? Why did you get
I
all
think-
huffs and puffs
Seriously.
about it?
I
What
think
gave you a
just,
boner for this
I
match?
think for me, it was, even with the final Elimination Chamber match, Kofi coming as far as he did, and finally, after years of like having to get comeuppance against Randy Orton, kicking Randy Orton right in the face with Trouble in Paradise and pinning Randy, which was the biggest upset of the night probably, and that was probably one of the biggest moments for Kofi in his career. So I do think that elevates the pay-per-view a little bit. I think each match did its own in its own way, elevated the pay-per-view. So I don't think it's a C, so I don't leave a review, but I don't think it's a B+
She's
either.
a lady. She's entitled to her own opinion.
You do realize that
Hashtag me
B+
too.
is just a little bit less than an A-.
Yes, it is, but if you go to college like I do, that doesn't matter. if a professor knows.
Sir.
Sip my tea on that one.
Wow.
So I am
Just
going,
because you're at community college and I went to NYU.
Wait, I actually go to John Jay, sir. That is a 4-year school, not a community college.
No,
There are community colleges that have
it's
4-year
it's still not Ivy League like NYU.
Oh,
All right.
excuse us. Shout out to NYU. Shout out to NYU.
Shout out to intelligence.
Oh my God, community
both intelligent
college.
people.
Community college. It's easier to get into than a Bella's bedroom. Now listen, here's what I'm going to give this pay-per-view.
Yes,
I'm going to
Teddy.
give that pay-per-view a solid D. And I'm just going to let that joke just hang right there, and I'm just going to wait for you all to get it.
No.
He meant
The
that,
thoughts
guys.
and
He just
opinions
meant
of
Hanging it
Teddy.
up.
Oh, come on, man. Okay, so the best part for me was Naya going through the pod. That was a great spot to see. She just laid there for 20 minutes. I love that.
Yes.
And the other part of this that got me, every time they panned to Corey Graves, because you know he looked guilty. Let me tell you. How guilty did Corey Graves look? So apparently,
Like he
Give
cheated
the
on
little
his wife?
recap of what
he's been
happened.
throwing us off the trail by drooling all over Mandy when he knows good and well who he was drooling. Who was he drooling over?
Melo's
April.
money.
Turns out
Melo.
Mello is more than money.
The princess of Staten Island, bitch. You from Boston.
Staten
yo.
Island was Staten
Yo.
Island's a home wrecker.
Damn.
You know what? I'm so curious to know what Kaz's first thoughts were when he heard the news.
Shout
He
out to
was-
Big Cass.
The
It
butter
really
was real.
Hold up, and you can't teach that?
can't teach that. But if you had to teach it, Carmela's the one who knows how to do it. She's ruining. You know what this reminds me of? Lita. Shout out to Lita.
Yes.
The best home wrecker ever. She's a Hall of Fame home wrecker. I love that.
Love it.
She's a Hall of Fame home
It's
wrecker.
amazing.
So on that note, that we've given our grades, how about we open it up to the rest of the people?
Do
that
we
been-
have to, Sonny?
Yes, we do.
Fine. Does anyone have anything to say?
And I'm gonna
questions?
play
This
Maury
man right
Povich
here,
right now.
sir. This man right here. This gentleman right here. Who are you, sir? Tell us who you are.
Introduce
Leo Rush
yourself.
in the house?
Leo.
We got Leo Rush in the house.
baby,
Ladies
Leo.
and gentlemen.
My man.
Look at them glutes.
My man, Bobby Lashley.
They not no man no more.
Hello.
Damn.
So, what was a high point for you in this Elimination Chamber?
The Kofi match, man.
Shout out to Kofi Kingston. He came this close.
Hashtag Black History Month.
He came this close.
The moment of it was when AJ Styles got RKO'd by Randy.
That
was a good one.
RKO out of nowhere.
That was
Future
good.
Mania match. I see.
So, what was a low point for you? What was a part of that pay-per-view that you could have done without, Sam? It's okay to say Sonny. He's not going to do it. Go ahead, say it.
Damn.
It's okay. Was there a low point? If there was no low point,
it
just say there
was.
was no low point. What was your low point?
No, the low point was the Ruby Riott versus Charlotte match.
Ruby Riott. She's always a low point in makeup.
I
Yes.
thought that match was just too fast.
She
all
looked like the
expected
Red
it.
Rooster. She
Shout
had
out to
a
Becky
Red
Lynch,
Rooster
though, by the
thing
way.
going on, or as I like to call it, Big Red Cock. But Sonny doesn't let me say that, so I just
You
Rooster.
just said it.
Oh, my mistake. So, do we have any questions? Do we have any comments? What was a high point for you? Pretty lady to my right. Was there a high point for you?
We got Seth Rollins in the house too. Yes.
Seth
Breaking
Rollins
it all
is in.
down.
Come burn it down over here. Let's go.
Bring it
Let's
on
go.
down, girl.
Come
Bring it
on,
on
bring it on
down.
down. Let's
Run it
go.
down. What was a high point for you, pretty lady?
The Ruby Riott match.
That was a high point for you?
No, the low point.
Oh, what was your high point? What was the best part for you in that pay-per-view?
On the W Championship match with Kofi Kingston.
You know, I'm going to say that this is probably, and I hate to say it because he lost, could this possibly be the biggest moment in Kofi's life?
Probably.
In a very,
And it's
very,
sad that he
very
didn't
long
get the
time,
belt,
yeah.
but maybe after 13 some odd years, could this be his could this be like his
I'm going
Oscar
for it.
award? 'Cause maybe?
He's the Leo of the industry. Wow. Once he gets his Oscar, once he gets the belt, then he's just gonna be out.
Yep.
I wish he would have gotten the belt. That would have been a
Yes.
great
Yeah.
moment in WWE, but he put on a hell of a show.
Yes.
Shout out to Kofi Kingston. But he's
Yep.
always put on good spots. If you remember
yeah.
his Royal Rumble
It's a yearly thing.
moments.
It's a yearly thing.
Even before when he joined the New Day, he always put on decent matches. He always did his thing.
But this is the first time we've seen him in a
In a-
championship
yes.
light,
Yes.
and he delivered. I wish that
Yeah.
Vince could have just,
Let him win.
I mean,
Let him
there's-
do that.
I think that the decision to not let him win, it's going to leave us clamoring for more from Kofi as a tag team specialist, as a person that literally, as part of the New Day, has been untouchable. It's just one of those things where it's like, okay, well, how do we get him to move beyond what the New Day is doing? And this solidified him as a main event player, and that he could keep up with Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, and Randy Orton, who are all former champions in their own
Everyone
rights.
can keep up with Samoa Joe. He's very large. He doesn't move that quickly. So everyone can keep up with Samoa Joe. But I will say, what? Oh, yes. He's enormous. He's enormous. I hear beeping every time he backs up. So,
God.
lovely lady with the microphone. Can you see Kofi Kingston possibly leaving the New Day sometime soon? Would you like to see that?
Yeah.
April, would you like to see Kofi leave the New Day?
At this rate, yeah. I always loved
Yeah.
him, and I'm ready for it.
Sir, Kofi, is he in or is he out?
I want to see Kofi, based on just these past couple of days, just the gauntlet match on Tuesday night and his performance tonight.
He's officially part of the Iron Man Club. He went
Exactly.
Ric Flair 60 minutes in a match.
Definitely, he definitely should be a main event player, and I get why the New Day are backing him as a main event player, because they've both said, both Xavier Woods and Big E have both said that the goal of the New Day is to make Kofi Kingston a world champion.
Really?
So I think that's an embedded storyline to break them up,
Why the pancakes if they want him to be champion?
because they get hungry on the way to championship.
Shout out to Big E's hunger. Lady to my left, who is impressing you in the women's division?
And by the way, what is your
Yeah,
name?
what is your name?
Oh,
Chanel.
Chanel.
Hi, Chanel.
Nice to meet you, Chanel. I am the greatest general manager in Yep, I Like Wrestling history, and these are two people who work here. Who is the lady?
Wait, we don't work here because we don't want to get paid in gum.
Sonny gave me a check for $3. That's terrible.
That's more than us.
And it bounced. That was the problem.
Oh, no.
Who is impressing you in the ladies division? And don't say Leo Rush. Who is impressing you in the ladies division?
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
Yes.
The man is impressing her in the women's division. Okay. All right. Someone else join us at the end. Who else is going to join us? I want to get some views. Who else
You
is
got
going to
it.
join us?
Come down, big man.
Sir. Thank you. I know who you are.
Absolutely not.
What was a high
Absolutely.
point for you in this Elimination Chamber?
Actually, my high point was me seeing Kofi Kingston getting his shot.
My God, this is
Yeah.
this is like a sweep. Did I use that term right in sports? Sweep.
Yes,
We've
it
all said tonight was Kofi's night.
It was his night.
Kofi's night,
You
yeah.
know,
It was
sex,
his-
sex SmackDown. You know, everybody knew it was his night.
It was his night.
You know, even though he took over this guy's spot, even though he got the black eye, got a concussion.
Shout out to Mustafa Ali. Seth
Mustafa.
Rollins.
Because I
Seth
think
Rollins
he
bottom.
could have put on a good show too as well if he didn't get injured. And you know, I give him that credit, you know, and give him the respect that he gave to Kofi Kingston, hoping that he'll win too.
So what was a low point? What was the part that you rolled your eyes at?
Oh my God, it was freaking the waste of time with Braun Strowman and this clown.
Oh, God.
I don't understand what was the purpose of all three of them being in there.
Because they have nothing.
Why?
There's
Why?
nothing to do. They have nothing to do.
Vince McMahon loves big men.
Vince McMahon
Yeah, he does.
loves it.
That's so true.
That's Triple H said.
He loves big men. So he refuses to admit that Braun Strowman just doesn't have it. So he is going to push him out there, and it's just not working. So yeah, I think that's it. So is there a lady that is really impressing you? Anyone besides Becky Lynch, please.
Be honest, I think it's to me it's the Riot Squad. They getting their push as a
So
three
which
team.
Liv Morgan or what's the big man's name? Sarah something? Who's the other
Sarah
one?
Logan.
The Viking. I don't know her name.
Sarah Logan. She's
Sonny's
married.
holding things at me. What is happening now?
Disclaimer. That's what it says. Disclaimer.
Are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
So you're a fan of the Riot Squad?
I'm not a fan of the Riot Squad, but I'm liking the way they're getting pushed. You know, as a trio. You know,
Perhaps
just like they like the New Day, but the evil side.
So if the Riot Squad is the New Day of the ladies division, who is Big E?
Who else?
Sarah.
Sarah Logan.
Exactly.
Who is Coffee?
Kofi. Have to be maybe Ruby.
Yeah, Ruby.
Really?
Maybe now, since Kofi's getting that big push, and now they're trying to push Ruby to the women's champion. So that's my.
But Ruby just got buried tonight. Like, how fast was her match? Like, how long was her
I don't
match?
think they should have buried her.
She can't be Kofi. I would
But
say Liv.
regardless,
I would say
when it
Liv.
comes to the Riot Squad, Ruby is there.
I would say Liv. Liv is amazing. Liv is
Oh no,
amazing.
she's actually very underrated.
She literally
get enough
exactly.
credit.
And Kofi was underrated for so long before we saw what he could do
That's right,
now.
you're right.
So Liv would be the Kofi Kingston of the
So
Riot
you
Squad.
think Ruby will be Xavier?
Yes.
No.
She's a hype man.
Absolutely not.
She really is.
No.
How?
I don't think so.
I gotta
She
really
is.
think about
I'm
that.
saying.
Yeah, I gotta think about that too.
I gotta think about that one.
But
So,
as we can see,
gentlemen in the white T-shirt, would you like to join us?
Iconic.
oh, wait, hold on.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, not yet.
All right.
Sorry.
Ooh.
Before he comes in, I got a little surprise.
Do you?
Yes, as you know, this week,
Learn your craft, man. Turn your
as you know, this week, Paige has a movie coming out. She
What
came
movie
out
is that?
Which is called Fighting with My Family.
Shout out to Paige.
You know,
I love to see
I
that.
did a little small screening for the movie last week on Thursday. You know,
I'm sorry, I missed that last part.
I did a special screening with Paige. on her movie.
Oh.
Was Xavier Woods there?
Absolutely not.
He
Not
was in the
even.
back.
That's the different type of movie.
No, he was in the back.
So I got a little surprise for Sonny.
You have a surprise for Sonny.
Yes. As you can see, I got a big poster, and
Oh!
and I got her to sign it.
She's signed. Let me put it over here on camera.
Where did you
Yes,
sign
bring that
it?
over here.
Sonny,
Beautiful.
look how someone cares about you.
Look
and
at
they
that.
signed it.
Yes.
I feel blocked.
Thank
I
you,
feel
Paige.
blocked.
It's okay.
Thank you. Oh,
So,
this is sweet.
This is.
Aw.
Can I keep this?
You gotta fight Sonny for it.
I can put this in my house, Sonny.
So I gave it to him as a gift. You know,
We
so
miss
that,
you, Paige.
that too. Even though she's out of, she's out.
She's doing her thing, but we're always gonna miss her in the ring. She always killed it.
Definitely.
But she's not going anywhere.
But still, go see the movie. It's really good.
Was
it's
the movie
emotional.
good?
Yes. it's
Was
really
Zelina Vega good in the movie?
good. No.
Oh.
Damn.
Ouch.
But
Shout out to Jimmy Jazz. Her shift starts in 2 hours at Jimmy Jazz.
the movie is
Sonny with this goddamn disclaimer. Goddamn, who gave him that book? Damn it.
He took
a
it from
censor.
you.
That's
That was
another
your
word for censor. But the movie's good, so go see it. It comes out. It's already out in certain theaters, selected theaters, but it comes out nationwide the 22nd of February.
Sonny, can you loosen up the wallet and send everyone on the Yep crew to the movie? Can you at least do that, man? Can we go
Shimona.
see?
Shimona.
You?
I'll bring
you nothing.
Damn it.
Damn.
So I'm gonna give it all to the man right here. All right.
Mr. Iconic over here.
Welcome, and what is your name? We don't want to keep calling you Mr. Iconic.
Unless you prefer that.
I like that nickname.
Okay, Mr. Iconic. All right.
I'm good. You could call me Mike.
Hello,
Mikey.
Mike.
The Haley.
So what was a high spot for you? And by high, I'm not talking about Jeff Hardy and TNA. What was a high spot for you on the Elimination Chamber? High is giraffe pussy, Steven.
I would like to point out something that caught me off guard, and I marked the fuck out when I saw
What
it.
did you mark out for?
Peyton went blonde.
Yes, I forgot.
Yes.
One of the Iconics changed her hair.
Loved
She looks
it.
like
She's
Layla
amazing.
from Lay Cool now.
I love it.
Love it.
Yes. So that was the high spot for you, the Iconics debuting their new look? Was that your high spot?
Well, yeah, and I love the match. I feel like the Elimination Chamber match was their best match so far on the main roster.
Okay. So why are you such a fan of the Iconics?
Chemistry, beautiful, hot, very nice. They love their fans.
Okay, let's talk about their in-ring styles now, and not just their look.
I feel beautiful and hot on the same one, so I just said say that twice.
And I feel like they are, unpopular opinion, the Iconics are super underrated.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Well, they are featured predominantly on SmackDown. There aren't many weeks where they're not on there. Like they're not like a Dana Brooke, who I don't know. I haven't seen Dana Brooke since.
She doesn't work there anymore. That's why you don't see her.
Because she's too busy under her Nick boyfriend. That's where she is now. But I don't.
Probably under Corey Graves like Carmella.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Also, a special shout out for the Miz and his little wife.
Yes.
Yes.
The Miz!
Shout out to the Miz
Yes!
and Maurice, who are expecting their second child. The Miz is not shooting blanks after John Cena tapped him in the dick. So.
And somewhere Nikki Bella is crying into a bottle of Pinot Grigio right now. Because not only did Maurice get the ring, she's got the baby otherwise. Meanwhile, Nikki Bella is on Dancing with the Stars. So I think Maurice won that little, that little Total Divas match. You can't see me. Like that engagement ring, you can't see it, Nikki.
Nope. Not anymore.
Or John Cena's house.
You can't see John Cena's house. So what was a low point for you? What was a part that you just sort of rolled your eyes at, sir?
Well, the Braun Strowman Baron Corbin match was very
That is a
disappointing.
clean sweep. Everyone hated that Braun Strowman match. My word. Do you think it's time for Braun Strowman to go back to NXT?
Maybe.
Maybe.
What about Baron Corbin? Wait, what about Baron Corbin? What do you think of Baron Corbin as an individual? What do you think he's a good in-ring talent?
I don't think of him.
You don't think of him?
Yeah.
Could you just look down the camera and just say, Chris Harris, I don't think of Baron
Chris
Corbin.
Harris, I don't think of Baron Corbin.
Thank you so much.
Calling Baron Corbin
is
a human being is a fucking
talent.
insult to human beings.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
So who are you looking forward to coming up from NXT? Is there someone that you're looking forward to seeing? Anyone? Aleister Black, Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
Anyone?
I would like to see Johnny Gargano.
Johnny Gargano, our new
I've
North
met him
American
before,
champion.
and we did the Iconicking pose together.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I think, sir, did you want to join us? This lovely. Hand that microphone over to this man with this lovely NXT.
Wait a second, guys. Wait a
very much.
second.
What's happening?
Apparently, we're getting a call from the executive consultant that took exception to what you just said about Baron Corbin. So,
Do that here? We have
yeah,
technology?
I mean, he called in. So, I mean, do we have to call him back?
I thought that buzzing was my vibrator. Thank God.
No,
that
it wasn't your
me.
vibrator. That's at home in your
No,
drawer
use the
underneath
the
all the.
batteries from your vibrator.
Hello,
Because
Chris.
this-
Are you here?
He's not yet.
I don't know how technology
we
works.
have to
Where is
dial
he?
him in. We have to dial
I'm
him
drunk. I don't know how it works.
You're drunk?
Until he
Already?
comes. Sir, what is your name, sir?
My name is Stan the Man.
Ooh, that's
Whoa.
like a
Like I
man up
said
in the
that.
house.
And thank you for having a real champion on your show, guys.
Ooh, yes.
And unlike Tommaso Ciampa, I don't need to clown to Goldie.
Wait, I think that's debatable.
I do like
That's
a compliment.
debatable. I think we're all champions here.
Hold his belt.
Thank you
So
very
what
much.
was a high point for you in this pay-per-view, sir?
Well, a high point for me, honestly, has to be a tie between the men's chamber match and the women's tag team title match.
Okay.
One of the best spots of the night was Kofi's performance, definitely.
Yes.
100%.
I think that's just going to go without saying. Everyone
Right.
was absolutely amazed by Kofi's performance.
Because Kofi killed it, not only tonight, but also on Tuesday with the gauntlet.
Yes.
I do love a man who can go for 60 minutes. And Sonny's not here to lift up his fucking butt. So, what about the women's match impressed you?
Well, first of all...
Damn it, Sonny! Damn it!
Disclaimer.
God, he's on me like the IRS. My God.
Chris, give us a minute, bro. We're going to let you on in just a moment.
Well, for one thing, Nia Jax went through that fucking chamber pod. Hell
She
yeah.
went
She
through
died.
the pod like a laxative.
Homegirl died.
She got drunk that night.
She went through the pod like a laxative.
And she
Straight
couldn't
through
last
the
5
pod.
minutes.
Kurt Angle when he suplexes people.
Yeah,
She
she
died.
died.
Exactly, she died.
Kurt Angle.
Nia does that.
You know Nia did work because her whole weave shifted to the
Yes.
other side. When she was lying there, her whole weave was on this side.
She needed help. She needed help.
Poor Nia. And Tamina with all that pleather. She was hyperventilating. See?
She was dying all that. That's why she lost that one.
It was
She's
funny.
42 years old. Her knees are 65, but she's 42.
And she want to be jumping all everywhere like she's 16.
She thinks
Girl,
she's
please
Jimmy
stop.
Snuka.
She
Grandma,
doesn't-
stop.
That frog splash is terrible, by the way.
Well,
It's just
for one
feet
thing-
all
elder
low, it's just
abuse.
terrible.
Honestly, Tamina just doesn't cut it anymore. I'm sorry.
No, she gotta go.
Because the thing is, she had her chance, like, what, 5 years ago against Caitlyn for the Divas Championship, and that was probably the only titles match that she
Caitlyn,
got.
there's a name you don't hear much on this podcast.
Right?
Caitlyn.
Ever.
At least Caitlyn actually improved when she actually, after she left WWE and came back in the mixed, the Mae Young
Mae
Classic,
Classic.
number 2.
She did her thing.
She did her thing. She kicked ass.
So what would you do with Tamina? Would you send her to NXT or would you fire her? If you were Vince McMahon, if you had the choice.
Honestly, fire her. Straight up.
Damn.
Shout out to the
Because
Snookers.
Unlike her, Usos improved. Unlike her, The Rock, before he became The Rock, he improved himself. Tamina's been the same character through all her career. Like,
right.
she hasn't really done... When was the last time you had a 5-star match with Tamina?
You never had a 5-star match with Tamina, so that's a trick question.
No love.
That is a trick question.
No love for Tamina here in parts unknown. So we're on the road to WrestleMania. Is there a match you're looking forward to down the road at WrestleMania in MetLife Stadium when it's going to be freezing? Good luck, Patrick, out there when you're sitting in WrestleMania freezing your ass off.
Damn.
Yeah.
Slay the Beast.
Slaying the Beast. Is that a Seth Rollins nod?
It's a burn it down.
He gonna burn it
Because
down.
we all know Seth Rollins is going to burn it down at WrestleMania. You know that for sure.
You're going to need to burn it down because it's going to be fucking April in New York, Vince McMahon. It's freezing outside.
Yes.
So you're looking forward to Seth becoming our new champion?
Yes.
April, is there anyone you'd like to be champion? Or you just want it off of Brock?
I just want someone to pop one of Charlotte's implants so she don't have to be in that match with Ronda.
Where's Sonny with the
Come on,
goddamn
why?
phone? Sonny!
Why?
No,
Why?
Sonny!
Wait,
Please
no, please defend that ass. Thank you. Why are you so harsh towards Charlotte? You sound like Patrick when you talk about Ronda Rousey.
Listen, I am tired of seeing Charlotte. I want Becky to do
Real quick,
her
hold on.
thing.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I had to just
Get
come
her,
on
Sonny.
camera.
Get her. Get her.
The thoughts and opinions of April do not represent the thoughts or opinions of unpopular reviews or Yep I Like Wrestling.
Yes, it does.
I am the
Yes,
only
it
one.
does.
No, it doesn't.
I am the only one at this table still undisclaimed, so I'm feeling pretty good tonight.
Such a goody two shoes.
I really am. I'm trying my hardest.
So what do you have against Charlotte Flair, the Wicked Witch of Flair Country? What do you
I'm
have
tired
against?
of seeing her. She's had the belt so many times. Sharing is caring.
It's not chlamydia.
I
It's
actually
a
agree-
belt.
I agree with
No.
that. I agree with that. Charlotte
mean-
has had, what, 8 championships in her?
But let me ask you a
You don't
question.
think she deserves it?
No.
I'm not saying that she doesn't work hard, but the fact that it seems just too repetitive.
Thank you.
Like, every time she loses her belt, like 2 months later, 3 months later, boom, title gets back to her, and it's like.
But let me ask you a
and that's
question.
The first time she had the Raw Women's Championship with Sasha Banks with the back and forth hot potato, come on.
But let me ask you a question. Who's as consistent in ring as Charlotte at this point? Nobody. Not even Ronda Rousey's touching her. So she is the most inconsistent. Bailey hasn't been relevant since NXT. And whoever said that,
Naomi.
who said Naomi? Naomi? You said Naomi? Wait, who said Naomi?
Well,
Who said Bailey? All right, so nobody said
Now you're
Bailey.
hearing things,
So
sir.
Naomi, basically, all right, so let's just talk about Naomi real quick. Patrick, I hope, can you please forgive me, Patrick? Because I'm about to insult her real quick. She hasn't been relevant since her last championship reign. She's been in a dead end feuds, dead end, whatever. Whatever with Mandy Rose, it sucked. Charlotte is bare none the most consistent. What made Becky Lynch relevant? And I will agree with Chris on this. It is that Charlotte Flair elevated her. Becky was not hot till mid-year last year. Nobody would be saying Becky Lynch's name unless she was in the ring with Charlotte Flair. No one.
True. I give you that.
Ronda Rousey is hot right now because Charlotte Flair whooped her ass with the candlestick. Oh, what was the candlestick's name? Ken?
Yeah, it's
Kendall.
She is
No.
not the
Yeah.
best heel because she's not a heel. She's a face.
Actually, she's probably a tweener. I actually she's a tweener.
What?
Just like it's back and forth. Depends. Depends.
She's a tweener.
But
She's doing heel movements, but we're rooting for her as if she was a
right.
face.
It's like if you had Stone Cold doing stuff on Vince McMahon. You know. people
Okay,
go
so
back
let's
and forth.
take. Okay, if we took Charlotte out, let's say she leaves to go do a movie.
Right.
Charlotte's out. Who do you want to be featured heavily aside from Becky? Because I think Becky's on a different plane right now. So what female would you want to see heavily featured?
That's on NXT at WWE.
I don't care where she could be from 125th Street. Who do you want to see featured?
125th Street?
I know.
No,
That's where I get all my drugs.
That's damn.
Pay attention.
Honestly, I want to see.
Real quick, hold on. What you saying about Harlem, man?
I didn't say anything. It's completely coincidental that that's where I got my last staph infection. That is completely coincidental. Son.
He also gets his weed on 125th.
I do. Shout out to the weed.
Yo,
man.
you too?
No, he just said that.
That's where I get my dime bag, Sonny.
Harlem stand up.
Oh my God.
Anyway, as before I was really interrupted.
What woman would
You got your first disclaimer. Look at that.
That's
The thoughts and opinions of you do not represent Yepa Like Wrestling.
Let this
You got
be
your
a
first
lesson.
disclaimer.
You just got
Yes.
here.
Let this be a
Very
lesson.
much.
You don't even have to work here to be
Matter of fact,
disclaimed.
I take back what I said earlier. You are a champion. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very
You
much.
are officially a part of the family. You've been disclaimed. And if
you.
you want to be the general manager of your family, go pick up the general manager's t-shirt from Amazon.com. So, what woman would you like to see replace the Wicked Witch of Flat Country?
Two choices actually. Io Shirai
Oh,
or
love her.
Shayna Baszler. Because I want to see those two bitches fuck each
So
other
the
up.
question was, what woman would you
What
like
woman?
to
Not
see
a man
replace
and a woman.
Charlotte? So your first one can stand, and your second woman would be God fucking Sonny with this goddamn shit.
Thank you. It is Shayna. Unlike Chris, we know that we say Shayna. He said Shane.
Fine.
So he's
Shayna.
wrong twice.
Shayna
Shayna
Baszler.
Baszler?
Shayna Baszler.
Say that a little louder so Chris can hear you.
Shayna Baszler.
So what other woman would you want to replace Charlotte? Heavily featured.
Kyrie Sane. She's too
Kyrie
adorable.
Sane.
She's
Okay.
too adorable. Love her.
I mean,
So you're an NXT person. You like
Yes,
NXT.
I watch NXT.
Does it still come on Tuesday mornings at 10?
Wednesday.
Wednesday mornings at 10 on NBC.
But-
Sonny, with this goddamn...
the
But I want
most
to shift gears here real quick from the women to the men.
Ooh, he took
And
over the show.
specifically-
I'm sorry, he's switching gears? I thought that was
Yes,
your job.
since
Okay.
I'm family now.
Gus, go ahead. Switch your gears, sir.
I want to talk about the Cruiserweight Championship match.
Do we have to?
I thought it was match of the night, honestly.
The
It was
Cruiserweight
actually-
champion...
And when
It
you
was
think about
okay.
it, the Cruiserweights are very underrated. Trust me. When was the last time you saw a bad match on Cruiserweight?
When was the last time I saw a match? Would it be a better question?
Royal Rumble weekend. When was the last time actually?
Royal
Yeah.
Rumble was the last time I saw...
And it was also one of the best matches on the card. Even with the pre-show, it was one of the best matches.
Yeah.
And Buddy Murphy did his thing. He was kicking ass, taking names, everybody.
I do love Dick Dick. I've agreed with you. I agree with you.
Dick Dick
What-
did his thing tonight.
What do you all feel about 205 Live? The
I don't-
Cruiserweights.
This is better.
I don't mind it. I just don't have the time to watch it.
I don't have the time.
I don't have the time.
I don't have the time.
I
So that's
like-
an hour. That's an hour long too.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
I actually agree with you completely. The Cruiserweights are underrated, and they do so much in terms of what they can do in the ring. The loss of my man, freaking Hideo Itami, it was one of probably WWE's biggest losses.
Yeah.
Because what he showed in that last match, he basically gave a proverbial fuck you to Vince McMahon for firing him, for literally giving him his walking papers. Because these guys do, and I could get why Austin Aries and Neville were mad that they weren't featured on WrestleMania, on the WrestleMania card. Exactly. It just, they are underrated, they're not trusted, and they don't do enough. And when you get a champion that, like Buddy Murphy, who can hold down that championship, Vince likes big men.
Yeah, he does.
So
Pause.
basically, what is Buddy Murphy? A big-looking 205 cruiserweight.
Right.
He's not putting that on Tozawa again. He's not putting on TJP. He's not putting it on anybody else in that division right now. Leo Rush is probably the only one that is potentially going to get it soon. And they've been teasing his moving up the card. So, I mean, they are underrated. I want to see them do more with them, but they're probably not.
Am I the only one who misses Enzo, speaking of 205?
No.
No.
No. Leave him. Don't.
You know what?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
This is why they give him
All right,
7.
sir.
But I will say this: if the Cruiserweights do somehow merge with the main roster, I actually want to see a dream match between Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins. I think they could tear the house down with
Seth
that.
Rollins has always liked Dick. That's always been my thing about that.
Good.
Thank you for
Hashtag
joining us,
Dick
sir.
pics.
Thank you so much, guys.
Damn it!
All right.
Patrick,
So-
join us.
Thank you.
Save me. Save me, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Patrick, save me.
And
So-
by the way, I love your rose.
Oh, thank
All
you.
right. So we have right before he gets on, we have one person that's been calling and calling and calling in the form of the executive consultant of Unpopular Reviews, the jet setter, the man that was wrong 2 times in the same week, Mr. Chris Harris. You're on, sir.
Thank you. I mean, I've been waiting very patiently to actually have a chance to be asked my opinion on how the show was tonight, what my high point was, what my low point was.
Can I ask
Be
you
quick,
the
my
question?
finger.
Can I ask you the question?
Hold up, wait. Be quick. My hand is by the off button.
Ask me the question.
Pass you the question. How can
Chris
you?
Harris.
I want to know my opinion on this. So go ahead and ask.
What was your high spot of the Elimination Chamber, sir?
All right, the highest spot in the Elimination Chamber, without a doubt, has to be Baron Corbin picking up the victory over Braun
We can hang up right now.
All right, hey, welcome to Unpopular Reviews. My name is Stephane Duviella.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I want to let you know. I want to let you know that I hung up the phone on you for a reason.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
not because the highest spot was Baron Corbin.
The shade of it all.
What is your name,
Did you
sir?
feel the shade, April? Did you feel the shade, honey?
What is your name, sir?
My name's Mark, but you call me Marky Mark.
Marky Mark. I'm glad that you're not Chris. Are you a Baron Corbin fan? Before you say anything, are you a Baron Corbin fan? Because if you are, you could put the mic down and just walk down the stairs
love for the lone
and walk
wolf.
down and right out. He's still calling, so you make this quick.
Somewhere Cannon Cage
please,
is
no.
dying.
No.
So, sir, let's start with the low point. What was the part of this pay-per-view where you're like, I can't believe I just watched that?
He's still calling.
Oh gosh, that Raw Women's match with.
The whole match?
No, not the whole thing.
He's confused. He was about to say Baron Corbin too, so he was just trying to protect the spot
No
here.
love for the lone wolf.
He's a
What was the
lone
low
wolf.
point, sir?
Sorry, Ronda Rousey versus Ruby Riott. That match was just too quick. I mean, 5 minutes. Yeah, it was just too quick. I hated that. I was like, what was that?
It was 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
We all expected that match to be really, because we knew that Ronda was not going to give up the belt. Even if Ruby did win, Ronda was going to get it the next day. So, cut it. Becky comes. That's it.
Cut it.
Yeah, just cut it.
So what was a high spot? What was the part that you just could not believe you've seen that?
You said Baron Corbin.
I got to go with Kofi Kingston. I mean, he
Shout out
displayed
to
his
Kofi Kingston.
incredible athleticism.
He is having, I can honestly
Yeah.
say,
Having a good week.
all joking aside, I think Kofi Kingston is probably having his best day ever. I think we're just going to say that.
Probably. He's turning up. He's turning up.
We've
It
all
was a good
agreed.
week.
Shout out to Kofi Kingston, all joking aside.
Definitely,
Wow,
definitely.
he really did his thing. When you've got every member of the Yep family agreeing, that almost never happens. So shout out to Kofi Kingston. What do you see in Kofi's future, sir?
I mean, hopefully he elevates and.
Do you want him to leave the New Day?
Well, to be honest.
Be honest. Be honest.
Say what you
yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Say it with
yeah,
your chest.
Say it with your
Say it with your chest.
Yeah, I would like for him to leave the New Day because
Oh,
he's better as a
Sonny!
single
Wow!
superstar.
New Day?
Sonny whips that thing out quicker than my ex-boyfriend. Let me tell you. Okay,
so sorry,
you want him
Teddy.
to? I know it was like you want breakfast. Whipped it out. So you want him to leave the
Damn.
New Day?
I mean, in my opinion, he's better as a single superstar.
So out of those three, you're going to say that he can do it by himself.
I would say so, yeah.
Would you leave the other two as a tag team, or would you split up the whole thing? Is this Chris calling again? Chris,
Give me one
He
moment.
needs to change his answer.
Are you prepared to change your answer, sir?
I have a major announcement, okay? Because the next pay-per-view is WWE Fastlane, which is definitely going to be March 10th, 2019.
So you booked your bus ticket, you're actually coming.
I want to make everybody know that the executive consultant will be in the house.
Oh my God!
Oh!
He's getting
Well,
on a
you're
plane.
not here now.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
continue, sir.
So for those of you listening, the executive consultant will be flying in to sit with us March 10th for WWE Fastlane. Do you know what pay-per-view I missed? Great Balls of Fire. That was just fun
Goodness
to say.
gracious, great balls
That
of
was
fire.
my favorite
Great
pay-per-view.
balls
But
of
continue,
fire.
sir.
It was funny, though.
So Kofi Kingston leaves the New Day. Do you want the two to stay as a tag team or split up the whole damn, throw away the whole tag team?
Wow. I mean, everyone seems to like the New Day, but I think they should go their separate ways just to see how far they would go.
Okay.
How far would they go?
Okay. So let's be honest. Okay, Kofi had his great day. We're all going to say that.
He had a good week.
Do you think Vince will ever put the strap on him? And be honest. Not what you want, but do you think Vince would ever make
I
him
don't
champion?
think Vince has straps in his house.
Oh,
don't
shout
know
out
that.
to Linda McMahon.
Wow, I don't know. It would be nice, but I don't think he will because
No.
I don't know. He just don't want black people as champions. I don't know why.
I mean,
Shout out
but
to racism.
Bobby Lashley was a champion until
For like
tonight.
5
tonight.
days.
The Rock.
Not really black.
He's
The Rock
beige
is
at
black.
most. He's
He
not
is
black.
black.
He's beige at
Shout
most.
out to Beige Benoit.
Shout
It
out
was
to
his
Beige
birthday.
Benoit. April, honestly, do you think Vince will ever put the championship on Kofi?
No. And it's a shame. Like, look, they gave it to R-Truth. Where is he?
I assume he's somewhere under Carmella next to Corey Graves. See what I did there? No, don't do it! Oh, it's
You know, they gave it to Bobby Lashley just to be like, you know what? Here's the belt. That's it. Because he's not really impressive. Yeah, they gave it to R-Truth. It was very surprising. But like they did with Shinsuke, and of course they gave him the United States belt, they're not doing it with anything. So they gave it to R-Truth. You know what? It's been a while. You can take it. But I get it because, you know, we had all these feuds coming up, all the pay-per-views, so they don't know what to do with him since him and Carmella are not together anymore. But like I said, they gave him the belt. That's it.
Shout out to Corey Graves. So, okay, let's say, just for sake of argument, Vince, in a moment of dementia, he put the World Heavyweight Championship on Kofi, much like he did with Jinder Mahal before he went to India. Do you think Kofi could be...
You said coffee.
What did I say?
You said coffee.
I'm English. Everything I say is right.
No, it's
so
not.
do
No, it's
you
not.
think
No,
he
it's
could
not.
be a good world champion for a long period of time, or would you think it would just be a flash in the pan? Flash in the pan?
It'll be a short one.
Short one? Shout out to my ex-boyfriend.
Aw.
Yes. Yes.
God damn it! God damn it!
Disclaimer by a fan. Damn.
Now you got fans disclaiming you. This is ridiculous.
So if he put the strap on Kofi,
Kofi.
Shout out to American school system. Do you think he could be a good champion, or is he going to be a Jinder
He's
Mahal?
more than proven that he could be a sustainable, great champion. It's just WWE putting the machine behind him. I mean, anybody that you want to build up as champion, you have to get behind. If they got behind Kofi, he would go far.
Yeah, I'd love to get behind a few champions in WWE.
Hey.
All right,
in front of a couple.
Do we have another? Are we gonna have
We
Patrick?
have Patrick back on.
Save me, sir, save me.
All right, so Chris, you're
Thank
on.
you, Stan the Man. Thank you.
You're back on. It is all of us from Unpopular Reviews, Chris. You were saying something about blah, 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 Fastlane in a month, blah, blah, blah. I might be coming. So what's up? What is your big announcement, guy?
I already said I will be in the house. I will be in the building. Where's Patrick at? Is Patrick there?
He's
Yes,
right
I am.
here. People away from you. He's right there.
Yes.
Tomorrow night, you and April will be taking over Unpopular Reviews on Raw.
It looks like you've been fired.
Stephane is suspended as of the
Oh! Shout out to suspend. Oh my God, he hangs up quick.
Now, let me tell you something. I don't think that you're the administrator, so you're going to listen to me now. And no matter how much you call these phones, we're not going to pick up.
Sonny,
Because
it's a
I tell
mutiny.
you where to stand. You're not going to fire me on my show. The show would be nothing without me.
Excuse
So
the
you
show.
So basically, I'll allow it.
Oh my goodness.
Came over here and tried to fire me. I was already not working on Monday night.
My goodness. I feel like that general manager has no power whatsoever. I'm just sitting here. Sir,
I don't know how I feel about the suspension.
No,
no.
Just,
I feel bad
as long
for
as
you,
your
Steph.
job is good, you just hold on there.
I just lost my co-host.
No. Check it out. I was already not working Monday night. He already told me to work Tuesday night. So how are you firing me? Actually, I said that I was working Tuesday nights, and your ass was the one that said,
like
I can't work Mondays.
Daniel Bryan and The Miz. My goodness.
yeah,
Patrick,
for real.
save me. Where do you think that Bailey and Sasha's going to go? I know you were very happy that they were at. Where do you think they can take these women's...
They're going to take it to the
garbage?
Oh,
No.
he's on fire.
They're going to take it to WrestleMania.
So you
They're
think
gonna
this is going to be a long, sustained...
Long. They're going
Sonny.
to take it past.
He whips out that disclaimer.
I-
My word.
I-
We were already past that.
Look, I thought I was going to get disclaimed for shutting Chris down, but you disclaimed me for a Patrick comment?
So you think...
Was it worth it?
You think the ladies are going to hold on
Past
to the straps?
WrestleMania. Past WrestleMania.
Past WrestleMania.
Oh,
You
no.
out your damn
It's,
mind.
it's not,
What
it's
is
a
wrong
spoil-
with you?
It's a spoiler alert from me.
Oh my God! Someone
So
loves
you're Paul
Sasha,
Heyman now.
Danny.
So you're spoiling things now.
So I'm going to pose that question to you, April. Where do you think Sasha and Bailey are going to take these championships?
Honestly, I see them holding the belts for a little bit,
What's a
but
little bit?
I want to see up to WrestleMania. They may have their WrestleMania moments. I don't know who they're going to be fighting, but you know what?
Let's all point. You said WrestleMania. We have to point at the sign.
Yeah.
We have to point at the sign.
Yeah, WrestleMania.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like they will go up to that, but because WWE is basic and they are basic, so they're going to keep this basicness going on, and then after WrestleMania they'll lose it.
Sarah, I will pose a question to you. How far do you think Sasha and
Oh.
Bailey are going to take these straps?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I just got suspended, so I can no longer speak on
As
behalf
the
of
general
Unpopular
manager,
Reviews.
I am
so
instating
you
your...
reinstate me to the
I
Yep,
will
I Like Wrestling
reinstate you,
podcast now?
yes. The general
okay,
manager,
so
yes.
apparently I got a better job than Chris has. So basically, my opinion is that they're going to lose to Nia Jax and Tamina eventually.
When?
It is going to happen. I think at WrestleMania. If not, Lita and Trish Stratus. who are coming back. They're
Rita and Trish Stratus.
Yes, we're talking about hosts tonight.
Shout
so
out to nursing homes. My goodness, Rita and Trish Stratus.
I would love to see them back, honestly.
Do you all ever
I don't
see the Iconics possibly being tag champions?
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Tonight, I was actually rooting for them.
Me too.
You know,
One day in the future, I can see the Iconics winning.
What do you mean future? Give me a
Like, probably
WrestleMania? Or
No.
Survivor Series?
He doesn't know.
Maybe.
You think like they'll be like the third one?
Maybe
who's winning?
SummerSlam. Yeah, or the second one. No, they probably gonna be the second one.
SummerSlam.
So you think that Iconics is gonna be the Boston Hug Connection?
Yeah.
You think they're gonna have that
They
moment?
have a chance. Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, do
They're
you
gonna have
think
a
the
chance.
Iconics will ever get their hands on those straps?
I love Peyton Royce and Billy Kay, so I definitely do see them winning it. I don't see them winning it before Survivor Series, though. So definitely after Survivor Series or after.
Shout out to November. Okay, we're going to wrap this up soon. I don't know how technology works. Can any of you see any comments that someone says? But
We
while
have a
she's
couple of
looking that up, Patrick, WrestleMania. What are you looking forward to seeing on WrestleMania, sir?
Yes.
My
Looking
God,
forward
we
to
have
seeing a
men
couple
crawling all
matches.
over the floor. Shout out to Newark. What is?
No.
By the way, I'm gonna read a couple of comments.
Yes,
Yes, we
thank
got
you,
some
Sonny. Learn
comments
your
in the
craft,
house.
Sonny.
George Samuel Lewis actually said we need a new GM, and I'll allow it.
You know what? We're not doing this.
No.
I just got suspended, so I need a new job. so.
Cannon Cage gave one of you guys a disclaimer, but he
Probably
can't,
you.
know what? He can't because that's my job.
You.
Thank you.
He was
And
just
Hey, it's all good.
Stephane's been on fire.
Kofi should have won tonight and then lost on Raw
Yes.
tomorrow.
Damn.
I don't agree with that.
Oh.
That
What's
sucks.
up, Wrong show, buddy.
That was Patrick's J.C. Myers.
No, he should have
Oh,
won
I thought it was you,
tonight
Patrick.
and
I
then
was saying you're
lost.
wrong.
Oh, you gonna be
No,
fired.
he said he should have won tonight and then lost on Raw.
But he's not on Raw.
Oh, that's true.
He's on SmackDown Live.
No, you're crap.
Shout out to Zack Ryder. Remember when Zack Ryder won and then he lost the next night? Do you remember
Yes,
Zack Ryder?
because the Miz took it from him. That was actually a mismatch.
By the way, also George Samuel Lewis also said that he wants to be the administrator.
So
Well,
like-
the position is open if you can get fucked by Chris. So have fun with that.
Where's your thinking, Sonny? Where is it?
Oh.
Get him! There you
go! There we go.
We don't talk like that on this show.
Well, actually,
Usually on Wednesdays we talk like this. We don't talk like this on Sundays. Anyway,
middle of the week.
sorry. Or they say in England, Wednesdays. April. What are you looking forward to on the road to WrestleMania?
I want to see better matches. I do not want to see big men fights. I'm tired of it. I want the whole Braun Strowman, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley thing.
Throw
I
the
want
whole
that
thing
done.
in.
I want it done.
You want it done.
Done.
So give me an example. If they book this match, you'd be all wet in the pants over it. Give it to me.
I really. Well, obviously, I want Finn to be in a match. I want him to
Against
fight.
who?
I would really have to think about that because
Lay
I'm really
it on
happy
me,
that
darling.
he has the IC title, but I don't see him fighting anyone on Raw. I would love to see him fight somebody on SmackDown. I would
Do
like
you want
to have.
him moved to SmackDown?
I would be very happy if they did the little
Balor Club
shake up
moves
and
to SmackDown.
Yes, I want him on SmackDown. I'm with it. I would.
We have a
wanna see
question
him,
from
yeah.
the audience. Call,
Yes.
are you there? Oh, that's not how this works? That's not how technology works?
Well, David Bell, who's somewhere in the house, actually said, so where do the women tag team championships go? Raw or SmackDown or both?
Were you not paying attention? I asked that question already. So, okay. Do you want it to stay on Raw or do you want it to go to SmackDown?
No,
Say-
no, no, you
man,
Oh, wait,
you're
he
on
doesn't have a microphone. Where is
The
it?
microphone.
What?
It's gonna be
Learn
crazy.
your craft, sir.
Learn your craft.
I'm big on the women division too. I also like the
Oh,
women
we know you
division.
do.
Yes, we know.
I love all the pretty women. I love
I've
them.
seen
I
you.
love them.
Yes.
Patrick.
So you want Sasha and Bailey to fight on
It's gonna
Raw
be-
and SmackDown? Do you really want Sasha and Bailey to fight
It's
on
gonna
Raw
be,
and
gonna be.
SmackDown?
I see the women tag title being defended on both brands.
Really?
Because there's not enough competition. I mean, there's not enough roster for the SmackDown.
I feel
The
they
women
have
division
enough
don't have-
women.
yeah.
They're just booking them incorrectly. April, darling, save me. Do you want the women's titles to be fought on Raw, SmackDown, or can we just throw the whole division away?
I want it to be on SmackDown.
Smack it down.
I like the women that are on SmackDown. You know, they're doing their thing. The women on Raw, they're not working for me anymore. And you know, SmackDown has been killing it lately with the ratings. They've been having better matches. Even the little cameos and everything. Because Raw has become like basically a shit show. You know, we have like these. Yeah, we enjoy having legends on, but we don't want to see them every week. On SmackDown, they're
Nobody
going straight
wants
to
to
the
see
fights. They're
legends.
doing their thing. So you know what? bring it over to SmackDown. I want to see my girls on SmackDown do
You
their
know
thing.
what? There may be a point there. I think we've glanced over it. No one has mentioned Mandy or Sonya Deville in this entire thing. What do you think?
They did their thing tonight. I
Do you
guess
think so?
That spirit.
I actually just wanted the belt to go over to SmackDown. I really didn't care if they won or not.
So if you had to choose Iconics or Mandy and Sonya, who would be the next champion? Mandy and Sonya?
You know what? I'm gonna try to give the Iconics a chance.
Sir?
I'm going Mandy and Sonya actually. Sonya showed me something. She showed me some fire tonight. She had a spear actually. That
was
was
a great spear,
the
by the way.
most vicious spear I've ever seen. Probably better than Charlotte's spear.
It was a good one.
Arguably, like.
Shout out to that spear though.
No. Wait! I can fix that! I can fix it! No! I tried so hard.
The only spear better than Charlotte is one Roman Reigns, sir. Thank you. All right, so.
Shout out to the
Goldberg.
spear.
Oh, my God!
What about Edge?
The man has cancer.
What about Edge?
The only thing Edge spears
Shut
is
up.
Lita. Stop it.
No, it's Bret Phoenix.
Damn you.
Shout out to Sonya Deville's spear. Her spear is better than
Sonya
Goldberg's.
Deville's.
I
didn't say it yet. You didn't
Thank you. You get a disclaimer. Go home.
Pat, I don't know about Goldberg. I just said
That's a
Charlotte,
deadly spear
but-
though. That spear was deadly.
So, sir, as we take it home, WrestleMania, is there a moment that you're looking forward to? What would you like to see on the granddaddy of them all?
A moment that I'm looking forward to, obviously Becky Lynch claiming the Raw's Women title. That is something that I think every one of us is anticipating. Hopefully Finn Balor still has the IC Championship at that point. You know, he probably is going to lose it tomorrow night.
Bring back
it's
the
okay. But definitely Becky Lynch beating Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey's ass at Mania.
Well, the only thing I'm looking forward to at WrestleMania is Charlotte having another WrestleMania moment. You have to admit that Charlotte does pull it out on WrestleMania.
She does.
She has some iconic moments, no pun intended.
She does.
And my only other WrestleMania moment is to see The Undertaker fight life. And, well, there you go. Damn it!
Wait, he's actually booked for Starcast 2 that weekend or a few weeks, so he's no longer contracted by
Dead
WWE.
man works elsewhere.
He does. He
Undertaker
took in
should-
his gimmick and said, I'm going to just ride off into the sunset.
Keep rolling.
Undertaker.
Keep rolling. And by that, I mean Michelle McCool. And on that note, this has been Unpopular Review. I have had an amazing time sitting in with you guys. Keep doing the good job you're doing. I am a big fan when I'm sitting at home. Thank you, sir. Say goodbye.
I am actually the former administrator, Stephane Duviella.
Don't worry. We'll discuss it.
The Brooklyn Wolf of Makeup. This is April. You heard.
Sir?
Patrick the Fool Nelson.
Thank you so much. Sonny?
Take us home.
And I am Sonny Sofrito, and today I was also joined by...
The greatest general manager in Yep, I Like Wrestling history. I have to hurry up before they close New Jersey.
The views and opinions expressed by Teddy are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Did you give a disclaimer for that?
He was telling the truth.
It's true, but it just...
He's just so
It
used
feels
to it
right.
by
It
now.
feels right.
Horrible.
So thank you for joining us for this special episode of the Unpopular Reviews and the Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast. Please follow us on all podcast platforms by searching Yep, I Like Wrestling, especially on Podbean, because that's where we're going to be at even more. And also check us out on all social media by following us at YPILW on all social
I
media.
almost forgot. Sorry, Sonny. And Chris Harris was here for a split second before
Oh,
I got
yes.
hung up on.
He was.
I forgot about him because
Sorry.
somebody.
Sorry. Continue.
Someone
Sonny.
got
Because
Continue.
Chris was hung up on. So I mean,
Can I say something? I told him to speak quickly. My finger was by the off button. So technically, I did give him a warning
that's
before
like
I got hung up
saying
on.
that's like saying don't shoot me or I'll shoot you, but remember my gun is here. Get out of here.
Sonny, take us home.
Thank you for joining us. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.
Suck on that, Sarah.
Oh, she hates it when you say that.